You're listening to Home Sweet Home on Jaffrey Radio.
Your online radio. The new online radio that makes you happy.
Listening to Home Sweet Home on Jaffrey Radio. You're listening to Home Sweet Home on Jaffrey Radio. You're listening to Home Sweet Home on Jaffrey Radio.
Your online radio. The new online radio that makes you happy.
Listening to Home Sweet Home. Jaffrey Radio. You're listening to Home Sweet Home on Jaffrey Radio.
Your online radio. The new online radio that makes you happy.
Listening to Home Sweet Home on Jaffrey Radio. You're listening to Home Sweet Home on Jaffrey Radio.
Hello. Viewers and listeners, thank you so much for tuning into Jaffrey Radio Home Sweet Home program. Yes, Home Sweet Home. We thank you so much for your contribution all the time. We do appreciate you so much. Thank you. All that we want you to do now is to share this program to your friends and loved ones. Let them join. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic that you need. So please share with your friends, share with your loved ones, share with your family members, and let them join, so that they will be part of this discussion. And if you have any comment, please don't hesitate to write to us. And also, the telephone, we will open our telephone lines and the telephone numbers will run under the screen, so you can just check and call us if you have any problem that you want us to help you. Please don't hesitate to call us. And if you don't understand anything, if you need more clarification of things that we have said, you can still call, and we will discuss. Okay. All right. So today we are blessed to have our able mama. She's full of wisdom, as I always tell you. I mean, you know by yourself. She is in a person of Dcns Naomi Asarizotto, the Church of Pentecost National Women's Leader, Far East Japan. Mama, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And very soon, Pastor Emmanuel Edujemfi will join us on the studio, and we will also contact Elder Ajimai on VMix. So you will hear from Elder Ajimai also. And before we talk about today's topic, let me quickly acknowledge the sponsors for this program. We have Bayside Modeling Agency. Bayside Modeling Agency is an agency in Tokyo, or Motesando to be precise. So if you are a foreigner and you are a model, or you have acting skills, you have talent, and you want to exhibit them, please don't hesitate to contact Bayside at info@bay-side.base. info@bay-side.base. And they have a wonderful staff to receive you. Okay. And then we have Turmeric Hotel. Turmeric Hotel is at East Legon in Accra, Ghana. So if you are planning to travel to Ghana, or if you are in Ghana and you want a very conducive atmosphere to enjoy your holidays, don't hesitate to go to Turmeric Hotel. Turmeric Hotel. Thank you so much. Just relax as we are discussing the topic, total commitment in our marriage.
This is Jafric Radio.
Total commitment in our marriage. As we always say, we want every family, every marriage couple enjoy the second heaven on earth. Marriage is so sweet. It's so sweet if you handle it with care. If you don't, it will be a hell for you. But we don't want that. Yes, we want you to enjoy the best. So please, always tune in to Jafric Radio Home Sweet Home program, and we are there for you. Okay, so Mama, today's topic is total commitment.
Yeah, total commitment.
Total commitment. So, what is Mommy's understanding of total commitment?
Total commitment. Before I say something,
Okay.
I want to thank our viewers and our listeners for their continued support. We are so grateful. Without you, we are not here.
Yes.
So we bless God for your life, and it is our prayer that all that we say here will go a long way to help build a very strong and healthy marriage life that we'll all enjoy for a lifetime. So once again, thank you so much. As our moderator has already said, total commitment, what is it? Well, commitment simply means giving ourselves commitment in marriage,
Okay.
giving ourselves in love to another person,
Okay.
giving our all in all.
Our all.
Yeah, and if you read something in Psalm 85 verse 10, so commitment is where love and faithfulness come together.
Okay. Love and faithfulness.
Faithfulness come together. If you practice this separately, that commitment we are talking about is not complete.
Okay.
The reason being that yes, somebody can love but not being faithful, in the sense that, you see, most of the time a man or a woman may be going behind the husband or the wife, doing a different thing, maybe like committing adultery,
yeah.
and they'll try as much as possible to hide it, because in their mind, I love my wife so much, I wouldn't like her to get to know about what I'm doing, so they will hide to prevent it.
But if you love your wife so much, why do you have to go
so
behind her to do something?
That is when we are talking about this commitment, where love and faithfulness come together. Yeah, so when we combine these two things, then we are sure to get this total commitment that we are talking about today.
Oh, wow. So, Mommy, can somebody be committed to the wife or a husband, but at the same time not faithful?
Yes. So recently, what is going on in our world, you ask yourself, why is it that there are so many bad marriages in the world as we see now? Why is it that nowadays, instead of frowning on wrong and accepting the right, now what is going on is we are doing the opposite. We rather uphold the wrong and frown upon the right thing. That is what is going on. And it has gotten into our marriages. It has really, really gotten into our marriages.
In the name of my rights.
Yes.
I know I have a right to do everything that I want.
Exactly. So like this love and faithfulness, it is like if you are talking about this, they see you as it is outmoded. It is an outmoded something. It's a colloquial something. A trim. It doesn't exist again. But that is not it. Really, the two of them have to come together. When it is together, then we are going to have a very strong, what we are talking, total commitment.
Right.
Yeah. So it is possible.
It is possible. So viewers here, it is possible. You can be committed to your wife or your husband, but not faithful. Yeah. And that one is not a total commitment.
No.
If we want your total, all in all, giving out everything, giving out your time, your money, invest in that marriage. Because when, for example, if you are a businessman and you have invested everything that you have into your business, you take care of it. So if I give my total commitment to the marriage and you give your total, it will be difficult for any of us to pull out. Yeah, because I may think that, no, I have put so much into this marriage. So I need to continue. Yeah. So I think total commitment is very important and it's essential in our time now, where things are getting out of hand.
Everything is opposite.
Yes.
Why? Because listen, recently the Church of Pentecost built prison.
Yeah.
And a whole lot of things are going on around.
Oh, really?
And so much. People are so recent. It means churches, religious churches are now building prison. What is going on in our world? So like,
but have they asked the motive of why the prison was built?
No.
Have they, any of them, visited the prisons?
That's what I'm saying, that now
to see the people that are packed like sardine.
When you are in prison, you are condemned. You are no more a human being.
My goodness.
You are no more expected to come back to society.
But even some are there, but they are not guilty of the offense.
Yes, but our mind about prison is different thing altogether. So this good thing that we are giving out to society so that we get it back.
Exactly.
That one is out.
It's out.
Just the mere this thing is that it is wrong. So now society likes the wrong and applaud it.
Exactly.
Yes, when it is the good thing, it is frowned upon. When Ghana is going to build a cathedral, they say, why? We need to build hospitals, many things. So anything concerning God, then there is a problem. It becomes
a problem.
The same thing, marriage. Who is the institutor of marriage?
God himself.
So like, so much pressure is on marriage, and that's why on Africa we are trying to educate our listeners, our viewers, that, for example, like this topic that we are talking about, love with faithfulness will be able to have a very committed marriage, because love without faithfulness, the marriage is going to be very damaging and painful.
That's right.
But if there is this faithfulness and love coming together,
exactly, it will be very painful, because when you love somebody with all your heart and the person, pay you back with unfaithfulness, you will not take it easy.
So
you may be forgiving the person, but the pain, the scar will still be in you.
Stay there for so long a time.
Oh wow, this is very deep. This is very deep. Viewers, that's the reason why we want you to listen to Jafric Radio Home Sweet Home program, because we have a lot to give you. Total commitment in our marriage. Mommy said, where love and faithfulness is at work. Come together. You will get your total commitment. Okay. So, is it possible that I can give out all, so committed to my husband, for example, and he sees us as, some may say, gold digger. I've somebody told me that she just wanted to invest in the marriage so much that the husband will know that she loves him so much. But the husband thought she's just playing tricks to get him or something. So she normally say, "Oh, are you not a gold digger?" Something like that. Really? Yeah. So when I heard this, I was like, "Oh, okay." So when you said commitment, it doesn't mean anything to her anymore, because once she tried to prove herself to the husband that she's so much committed in the marriage, you think otherwise. So if you get into a situation like this, or the woman, if she's listening to us, what advice can we give? Yeah, especially that word gold digger, I don't know what, very strong.
It's a big problem that is going on, as we said from the beginning, that marriage is under a very serious attack.
It's true.
This word that we are talking about, this commitment that we are talking about, when you are committed, it makes you feel vulnerable. Yes,
it's true.
Yes, you become so vulnerable. You need intimacy. So like a lot of people in the world, everybody needs that kind of intimacy. But we are afraid to give out.
Exactly.
Because right now, what has happened to your friend? She really needs it. She wants to prove to the husband that I love you so much and I care about you. But because of his mindset, what he has said, it has made her afraid to even
give out because she's afraid to put her eggs in one basket.
Because the person
doesn't see he doesn't see the reason. Maybe he doesn't understand her. Yeah, I think.
So in this case, you see that everybody is hungry for intimacy, but everybody is afraid to get committed. And because of this fear, we rather involve ourselves in uncommitted relationships, and at the long run, what we get back is a very devastating effect. We get so painful feelings at the end. But if really, marriage is like a give and take, like one hand washes the other and the other washes the other. So if like it happens in a way that the love is coming from one side, only one person is committed, then it creates some sort of hurt. But what I would like to say is that every genuine thing have a better reward at the end.
Oh wow!
So if your love is genuine, what I will advise her to do is that she shouldn't give up.
Okay.
You should continue to do what she knows how to do best. No matter how it is, time will tell. Time will tell whether what the husband is saying is true or not. It is time. So you should, as we said, love is patient. You should continue what you are doing, and I know that you are going to reap at the end. So you shouldn't give up.
Wow.
Yeah.
And also another thing is nowadays some ladies and let's say our young men and women, they enter into many relationships before they got married, and others got hurt during their relationship, and they carry on into their marriages when they get married because certain man did something wrong against her, so she think all men are the same. Certain woman also did that, and the man has also generalized that all women are the same. So they think that what the past experience that they had in their relationship, when they didn't take it slow and give it out all, maybe they would have going to be hurt again. Yeah. So, I mean, what advice are we giving to all these things that are happening? Because it's happening.
Yeah, for that one.
Very, very much.
Because I quite remembered when we started this program, Dr. Kwekwedu,
yes,
he made mention that people who get divorced and remarry, the tendency of getting divorced is very high.
Very high.
Very high.
Yes.
So I think we need to try as much as possible to take care of the relationship in which we are in, because we don't have any perfect human being on earth. And God in his own wisdom created each and every one for a purpose.
That's right.
Everybody has a character, and those ones, if we have the mindset that no matter what, your character is there to teach me something.
Exactly.
So like if we all accept everything as a blessing, I don't think we'll go a long way to be thinking otherwise. We need every that we don't have perfect people. It is,
this is Jafric Radio.
Like two imperfect people coming together to make a relationship, to make marriage.
That's right.
We don't have any perfect person. So it is this in our, where you are perfect, maybe I might be weak. That's why you have to use your strength to fill in my weaknesses. So we are supposed to be a team working together.
Great.
Yeah, but if maybe that thing in my former relationship, this thing happened, and you bring that into your new marriage, most of the time it doesn't work. So we need to work on our past relationship.
Exactly.
We need to, and if we have the mind of God, say all things, the old has passed away, and behold, everything has been made new. And when you were exchanging your vows, you didn't do it based on your former
That's right.
You made a new vow, a new promise, a new covenant. So I think if we take it from that place on a new page, we'll be able to build upon it than bringing back the old ones into the new. It doesn't make it nice. It makes
the past is always the past.
Yes. Yes. So when we usually bring this thing and we have that kind of mindset, it goes a long way to damage our marriages. Yeah. So Pastor Apostle Fore will always say that the greatest battlefield is our mind. Yeah. So if you are able to work on our mind and have it in your mind that I am going in for good, I'm going to give all my all, I'm going to give in my best. Then if your husband or your wife also have the same mindset, with this mindset together, we will be able to build something nice, something wonderful.
That's right.
But if you have this one is afraid, we'll end up putting our commitment at uncommitted places, which will bring us a lasting health and problems.
That's right. So two imperfect people coming together, working towards their perfection.
Yeah.
Right. So you are not perfect. Your husband is not perfect.
Not at all.
So don't expect him to be perfect. The two of you must work towards your perfection. So when you are weak, you need the strength of the other to help you. Yes, and sometimes when they are coming to help, we must also avail ourselves. We must accept that at this particular point or this particular thing, I am so weak. And
this is Jafric Radio.
Strength. Others, when you want to help them, it becomes another thing. Yeah, and also one thing that I've realized is this, that some ladies or some new, let's say, couples, most at times what their parents experienced, they get so hurt, and when they enter into marriage, they play like, I need to be very careful for not to, fall into that trap, like my mother or my father did. And it's also happening nowadays.
Wow.
Yeah, so we don't normally give, or they don't normally give their all into the marriage. Yeah, so in this case, I saw my father beating my mother in every little provocation. I saw my mother doing this to my father, and when my father is not around, I saw another man coming into my father's house. And also others even say, I heard one, I was shocked that the father was, let's say, a womanizer, and when she got married, she thought all men are like her father. So he had married a very faithful man of God, but yet the lady doesn't trust him.
This thing it's a problem.
Very much.
Yes, because we use our parents to judge the children's behavior. So, and I think God knows this. That's why in the Bible, when he was talking about marriage, why did he create marriage? So that they'll be able to bring up godly children.
Great.
Godly children. So it means that our children, we are their role model. So what we model to them, that is what they have seen, and that is what they are also going to use most of the time. That's why. So for me, I don't not disagree. Yes, it is possible that a parent will say that, because it happened to a friend of mine to the same way. When she wanted to get married, the parents of the lady were worried because the man's father married 2 wives.
Okay.
So because of that, they feel the son might also do the same thing. The son might also do the same thing, but yes, it proved yes, those things. Yes, so maybe like it is in the gene that it is going to happen. But as I said, it is 2 people coming together. It is the 2 of you, so you know the person you are getting married to. You have studied each other. You know the ups and downs of the person. Yes, in relationship, most of the time, there are certain things that we hide from each other. Yeah. But I think marriage, we need to take time to pray through it.
That's it.
Because, yes, it is prayer. It is prayer. So if you are able to pray through it and you are convinced within your heart, those kind of things should not deter you from entering. It might also happen. That's why prayers work. And this commitment we are talking about, you can't give 90%. Okay. You can't give 95%. You can't give 99.9%. Commitment is 100%. 100%. It shouldn't be 50-50. Okay. If the 100% commitment is in place, then the 2 of you are going to work through it in all ways. Nobody is going to work out because there is a disagreement. Nobody is going to work out because the sex life is not moving on well. Nobody is going to work out because financially there is problem. If you have 100% commitment, you are going to have a very solid marriage life. So this commitment we are talking about, it should be 100%. I am into it till the end. The other party to say, I am into it till the end. So this kind of outside, the family is like this and that, this and yes, sometimes it have effects.
It has.
But it is the two of you who are coming together, work things through. If it is God's will that the two of you will come together, then you know that you'll be able to work through it no matter what happens.
And I see it as a privilege to know that these are the problem in your husband or your wife family, so that you can be able to pray over those things.
That's true.
Yeah, if you see that your father-in-law was, let's say, a womanizer, or he has married more than one, and you fear, all that you need to do is to pray
and to be on your toes.
Yeah.
The things that makes, maybe I think if it happens like that, you should even be close to your father-in-law, so that maybe you ask your father-in-law,
Yes, what
are some of the things that made you to marry 2 women or 3 women or 5 women? So if he's able to give you that tips, then you say, hey, so then you have to be on your toes and play how many women? You are going to play 4 women.
4 women, bro. That's right. So it's very, very important, and we shouldn't quit just because these things are happening. If we continue to dwell in the negative, we will not achieve what we want to achieve in our marriages.
And another thing too is that most of the time we enter into the marriage with the mind that we are going to change our spouse. But most of the time, it doesn't work that way. Remind you that the person was brought up for so many years in a family, in an environment, in a background.
Yes.
So you saying you are going to change the person overnight, it doesn't work that way. What we need to do is we ourselves, you the individual, you have to be prepared to change.
That's right.
And adopt to each other. So like most of the time, if we are able to do that, you see that everything moves on very well.
That's right.
But if you go in with the mind that I am going to change my spouse, it brings a lot of conflict, lot of conflict in the marriage. So if you are in the marriage and you see certain things that is not going on well, be the change. How do you want this person to behave that he's not behaving so? Be the first person to take the step. The first person to take the step is a matured person. It's only matured people that takes that first step. Even if there is a misunderstanding, disagreement,
they take the blame first, and then later on they discuss.
We shouldn't enter marriage that I am going to change my spouse. No. We shouldn't have that mindset. We should have the mind that I will be the change and I have to adopt. And we said here earlier on that there are certain things we can change. We need courage to change it. There are certain things we cannot change. We need wisdom to differentiate between the two. Things that I can change, things that I cannot change. We need wisdom to do that. So in marriage, we should also have that one in mind. Don't go there that I'm going to change even if you have that mind, do it before you enter into the marriage.
Exactly. That was what I wanted to say.
Do it before you enter into the marriage.
Because all these signs we see during the courtship. Others, you see that some ladies nag too much. And if you are a person you don't like nagging, and you see that the woman that you want to marry is that type of nagging.
What is the meaning of nagging? I don't
It's
understand.
like everything you have to complain. Everything. And why are you late? Why are you coming at this time? And everything they have to pass their comments. negative one.
And if it means most of the time it is women that nag.
Exactly.
Then how about men?
Men normally don't nag.
But they are critical. Do you know that men are critical?
Yes, some are critical.
Okay, we'll wait for Pastor to come and join this because this one, if you are talking about it, they said maybe we are biased.
Exactly. But we know that women nag a lot,
and men are critical.
That's right.
Okay.
So if you are a man and you don't want a nagging woman, not all the women do that. In other women, they will tell us that you are like men. You have the men's behavior. Yeah, well, I mean, it's like when you see something and you don't understand, you address and go your way, and it's okay. Yeah. But others will continue to talk about it. Yeah.
And everything that you do, there will be complaint. Everything there is complaint. Everything there is complaint. And if we have that critical mind too, we see everything wrong, you know.
Exactly.
Everything
wrong.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everything that somebody does. Why is it that you didn't do it this way? You should have done it this way. You should have done it that way. You are always like this. You're always
supposed
like this.
Yeah. If it happens like that, you just, I mean, it become too much. Yeah. The person might even run away and not. And many people do that when they see their spouse nagging, especially in the side of women. The men just take their wallet and go outside. Wow. They stay there for some time before they come in. So I mean, you put much stress in yourself in the marriage, and the marriage is, let me say, the two of you. Yeah, even the children that comes in, at some point in time, they will leave you.
Of course.
And it will be with you and your wife.
Exactly.
So if you did not create the atmosphere that will help the two of you to stay together, to glue yourself together, it will be very, very difficult for you when the kids are not there.
When they are not there.
Yeah. So it's the two that God joined together. Exactly. Not 3, not 4, not 5. Yeah. So if you are in a marriage and you have invited a lot of people into your marriage to make the marriage have 5, 6, 10 people, I mean, you are just causing this harm to yourself. Yeah. So let's try and be committed. So, Mommy, how can one know that this one that I am doing is a total commitment that I'm giving?
How you know that you are committed
to my marriage?
You are not self-seeking.
Okay.
So everything that you do, you take your spouse into consideration.
That's right.
Because every action that you take affects every member of the family. So in that case, everything that you do, you don't seek yourself, but you seek the other person's interest in whatsoever you do. Even when you want to talk, what I'm coming to say, what effect is it going to have on my husband, on my wife, on the children, on because this commitment or happy marriage we are talking about, it have a positive effect on our children.
That's right.
It gives them a stable and a secure home. And this, if these children are brought up in this kind of home, it will affect their friends.
That's right.
This love will overflow to their friends. And if it affects their friends, it will also go a long way to build the society. So this thing that we are talking about is not just about yourself. So many people are involved. So every actions you take, your inactions, your every move you make, every step you take, your first motive is, what benefit is it going to have on my spouse, on the people around me? So those ones should be your first priority.
That's right.
So if those things are in place, then you know that you are committed to it.
Okay.
You really want the best of it. Love. As we talk about love, what is love? Love is kind. Love is patient. It's not jealous. It does not keep records of wrong. It's not self-seeking. It does not envy. All these things. So it means if you add faithfulness, you are going to guard all these things with faithfulness. So if all these things are in place, you are not easily angered, because you know what anger could create, what jealousy could create, what envy could create,
right.
what selfishness could create. So if you are very mindful of this, you are going to faithfully guard around it, that these vices is not sin in me, and the virtues is kind, is loving, it is it thinks of the others but more highly than those
right.
ones. You are going to do it faithfully. So if all these things are in place, then I think within you feel that yes, you are committed to the thing. You want it to work.
Wow. The qualities of love.
Yeah.
When you exhibit them in your marriage, it means that you are so committed to your relationship. In fact, we will go on break and then we will come back. So please don't go away. Stay tuned as we come back shortly. Yes, don't forget that Bayside Modeling Agency is sponsoring this program. Bayside, if you are a model in Tokyo or in Japan and you want an agency to belong to, please contact Bayside Modeling Agency at info@bay-side.base. info@bay-side.base. And we have Turmeric Hotel. Turmeric Hotel is at East Legon in Accra, Ghana. So if you want a very good place to spend your holidays, go to Turmeric Hotel. Please don't go away. We will come back very soon. All right.
Anybody we won't fight you, may they come, they already know. I'll be right beside you, like the wall of Jericho. They don't know, they don't know, they don't know what's going on.
Hello, welcome back, viewers. We thank you for tuning into Jafric Radio. Thank you for staying tuned. This is Home Sweet Home program. The topic for discussion is total commitment in our marriages. Total commitment in our marriages. We want to let me take this opportunity to promote some of the African companies that we have right now. And don't forget that we have just I think 2 days or 1 day to end this 1 month promotion. Yes, the month of May, we're doing free promotion for 1 month for African goods and services. If you are African and you have a restaurant, you have anything that you want to promote, we give you 1 month free promotion on Jafric Radio, and we will end it tomorrow. So from tomorrow, you cannot enter, but those that we have them, we will continue to promote their goods and services for the 1 month period for them. So we have Zoe Cakes and Pastries. Zoe Cakes and Pastries. Zoe Cake and Pastries is located at Yokohama. So if you are doing a party and you need cakes and pastries, and if you are a company and you want pastries, you can contact Zoe Cakes and Pastries at 08011464399. 08011464399 or 09099780594. 09099780594. Or you can contact them at email cakesandpastries580 at yahoo.com. cakesandpastries580 at yahoo.com. And we have Mama Vida Beauty Salon. Mama Vida Beauty Salon is located at Toda Coin. So if you are in Saitama, Tokyo, if you are in Japan and you want a nice place to do your hair, please contact Mama Efe Beauty Salon at 090-8301-1149. 090-8301-1149. And Mama Efe will make you very beautiful. We have hipster clothes or hipster clothing. If you want a hip hop clothes, baggy, the t-shirts, the hip hop ones, please.
This is Jafric Radio.
Contact hipster clothes at Ueno Okachimachi. You can call them on 090-8516-5664. 090-8516-5664. Hipster clothes. Whatever you need. If it is hip hop, don't worry, you will get more. So please contact them. And we have Joe's Clothing. Joe's Clothing is also located at Ueno Okachimachi. They deal with import wares and accessories. So if you need import wares and accessories, contact Joe's Clothing at Ueno Okachimachi. Yes, you can contact them on telephone 03-6806 0554. 03-6806 0554. or 080-4672-8542. 080-4672-8542. The manager's name is Mr. Joseph, so you can call Joseph on these numbers. And we have African Palace Shop. African Palace Shop. They deal with all African foods. So if you are African and you want some food like fufu, banku, hey, don't hesitate to call them. They are there for you. All food stuffs, African style. Just contact African Palace. They are at Soka. They are close to Soka Station. Yes, at Saitama, Soka. And you can contact Sister Gloria, African Palace Shop, on this number 080-3532-3346. 080-3532-3346. Sister Gloria at African Palace Restaurant, African Palace Shop. You can contact her. Okay, so 1 month free promotion ends tomorrow. So you can hurry up today and tomorrow. Then you can get a chance for us to promote your goods and services for you for 1 whole month for free. Okay, viewers, thank you so much. Thank you. And we are still talking about total commitment in our marriages. And I think Elder Ajimai is on the line right now. All right. Okay. Right. Elder, he's on. Okay. Hello, Elder. Can Elder Ajimai hear me? All right. So, Elder, we are talking about total commitment. I think we have discussed a lot. And we want you to also, tell us your understanding of the total commitment, or when someone says commitment, your understanding of commitment, and then giving it totally into your marriage.
I see. God bless you for bringing this wonderful topic. I pray that the Lord blesses all of you.
Amen.
I think it's helped a lot of people. Yeah, and even we as contributors, we that contribute is also marriages a lot.
Yes.
And so we are happy topics are brought for discussion to help shape our marriages. Talking about commitment, I think I would say that is one of the most important things that every institution must have, because I think we've already discussed in our previous discussions that commitment. I mean, we've said that marriage is an institution. Yes, and so this is an institution. Has some work to be done in that institution. We have a lot of work that needs to be done in there. And so marriage is not just they are married like some people think. They just get into the marriage and they don't know what marriage itself entails. But there's a lot of work that needs to be done. And that is why it is necessary, to talk about the issue of commitment. We have a lot of work that in the organization, in the institution, and that will need my commitment and your commitment. I mean, on the side of the spouse, they all have to contribute. And this is not only about commitment; it's about total commitment. meaning that just about you committing yourself to something, a mere commitment. This is a total commitment. You commit yourself fully to the work in the marriage, various jobs in the marriage. For example, let's say, I need to commit to my wife. She has to commit to me. To commit to my children, the education. They may have some rules even in the marriage, and we all have to commit to help improve the marriage. We may have some goals that we have set in the marriage, and those goals can also be achieved when both of us are committed to doing. I mean, to doing it. And so, we have a lot of work. There are a lot of work that needs to be done in every marriage. When we fail to commit ourselves into doing those things, that is where we begin to have troubles and problems, all of things coming in, because everybody is neglecting their job in the marriage. And so, the wife and the husband needs to be met. Even the sexual needs, and the economic needs, we have to make sure we commit to doing them. The material needs, a wife and a husband, they decided that we want to put up a building somewhere, and as foreigners here, do something like that back home in Ghana, and it needs commitment. So, I have to commit to the job I'm doing, make sure I get money. I have to commit to a job, make sure she brings in something. Together, we can, put up the building we want to have. Because if I commit to doing it and the wife is not supporting, she's not being very supportive, there's no way marriage can progress. The purpose of commitment is for us to achieve something. Because every institution they commit themselves because they want to achieve something at the end of the day. The same applicable to marriages.
This is
We all
Jafric
want to have
Radio.
something. We want to live a better life in the future. We want to do something. We want to become somebody in the future. But you can't just for that thing to come to you. You need to work to receive those things. It's about the two of us, and even the entire family, making sure that we commit to doing the things that are supposed to be done in the family. So that we can get blessings of the day. So that's what I would say. And I heard, and these are also things that are very important, because if you love husband, all that is said, you will try to commit to doing it. So love doesn't come from play. Love is not supposed to be played. If you love and love and love, you're not committed to doing it. So all these things have to come into play. I think about hello.
Yeah, we are having some breaks.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you can, speak louder and position yourself very well.
Okay, thank you.
Right.
Okay. So what I'm saying is we need to commit to the needs, every need that is in the family. It's an institution. And the purpose is that we want to make sure we achieve something at the end of the day. We want to have success in the marriage. And because it's an institution and because we aim at, succeeding in the marriage, we aim at getting something out of, our unionship. It is important that we commit to doing the task, the work that is in the marriage. If not, we will never be able to achieve what we want to have. So it's about the two of us bringing our minds together. It's about the two of us setting some goals. It's about the two of us, sharing. And if you have any job in the family, like the distribution of work. So, and we all commit to doing those things, making sure that at the end of the day we are able to achieve those things. And that is where we can make progress in the marriage. But if the man is committed, the woman is not committed, I don't think it's going to help, because the man alone will not be able to bring the family to the point where he wants to bring it. But if the wife and the husband are committed together, that is where they can achieve their objectives.
Oh,
So
okay.
I think it's a very, very, very important thing. And most of us, we like, even myself, and I believe, to be frank with you, we all fall short in these kind of topics, because you may not be able to commit to doing all the things you're supposed to do. See, this is something, a wake up call to all of us. Make sure that we do well in committing ourselves to every aspect of the marriage, to make sure the marriage works well for us and for our children, and for even the people outside can even benefit from it. When they look at our marriages, they can even benefit from just looking at the way our marriage is progressing. And so I think it's about time we start committing ourselves into doing that. Most of the people in Japan here, the wife, they save differently. The men, they save differently. They don't combine their resources together. And everybody is doing their own stuffs. And this is a big problem. I've always thought about that. How are they able to do something better? I mean, back home in Ghana or even in Japan here, the money they get is not enough. In Japan, if you work, you don't get enough. And, if you can combine their resources together, then they can easily do whatever they want to do. But mostly, very unfortunately, one may want to commit, the other one is unwilling to do that. So at the end of the day, it's like they are separated. They are working towards different aims and different goals, and they are not able to achieve what they are supposed to achieve. So I think that we all have to learn some lessons from this. We as men, we work for our wives. Whatever we get under normal circumstances belongs to our wives. And even Ghana now, there are laws in Ghana.
Oh, okay.
Understand? You die and you leave your wife, and even if your wife doesn't have a kid, once you die, everything you have belongs to your wife. Yeah, this is the PNDC laws they have.
PNDC
and
no
it
one
works
something.
perfectly. If you have some kids, the wife and the kids take whatever you have. And so, men, we don't have anything. What we do, the work we are doing as leaders, we are building a family, but all what belongs to us eventually goes to the wife and the kids. If you're a wife, we expect that you help us, you support us, because whatever we are trying to do will eventually come to you.
Wow.
It's just unfortunately, some women, they say, no, I don't want to do this together with you. I want to do this. I want to do my own stuff. I want to do my own stuff. And eventually, chaos and fights and all that in the family. And so I think it's about time we commit to a particular, not one particular thing, but we commit to doing something. We have a goal, commit to doing that goal. Because in that case, I think it's going to help the family a lot. I couldn't join you earlier, so I don't know the issues that were discussed, but I think
yours is also very powerful.
Yeah.
Yes. But Elder, let me ask one question and then we come back to studio here. Like in a case where one is not committed, it's the relationship, so much. What can the other do to let the other one come along?
I think like if you look at it from our workplaces and all that, like I teach, there are so many people engaged in all kinds of jobs that they do, and if you are not committed, frankly speaking, you'll be fired. You'll be fired completely. You are out of the organization. They will just fire you. They don't want you to stay there because you are not committed. They tell you to do something, you don't want to do it. They tell you to do this, you don't want to do it. So they will eventually tell you to leave the company. Or maybe at the end of the year when they recruiting new people, they will ask you to go, and then they're going to bring somebody who is willing to commit, to the company. And so that's the worldly part that works a lot. But because we are believers and there are some rules in the scriptures, the Bible tells us we should not get divorced and all that. You can't fire anybody like that. Something you cannot do, and that is why people have also taken the advantage. Some wives, some husbands, they've taken the advantage and doing whatever they want to do because they know that, oh, my husband is a Christian, my wife is a Christian, she or he cannot divorce me and all that. And so they just play alongside that line. But what I want to say is that if somebody is not actually helping, is not actually contributing a lot to the commitment aspect, I think one best way, as our pastor often say, just communication plays an important role.
Okay.
The person understands what you actually want to do and why she or he needs to commit, to helping you achieve that goal. So if the person actually knows that he or she will eventually benefit from, the goal that the family has set, then obviously they will commit to helping, you achieve it. But if it doesn't go that way, if they know like you are doing it for your own sake or for somebody else, that is where they just don't want to commit. They want to help you achieve. But like I've said already, as husbands and wives, whatever we are capable of doing, eventually goes to our children and our wives. And so every man, even if he doesn't have good intention, at the end of the day, most of the things he's
This
able
is
to
Jafric
acquire
Radio.
will come to you. So it's important that we all help achieve the goals of the family.
All right, Elder, thank you so much. That is Elder Ajimai, the presiding elder of the Church of Pentecost Central Assembly, Japan here. Elder, thank you so much for your wonderful contribution. We are so much grateful. Thank you. Yeah, Mama.
Enye adia edafo nti no se moye family na se mutumi eka ho bom na moye bibia ma mutumi ko mo ni mo ntem be ni na se commitment ya kan ya ba de ma bon sam wuram se me mpena ko ye won ko a wo be ya wo se won ko wani the money now, the market is here, but which must have a dear for us. Must have I say, a previa and a bushano air conning. But a crum for near the down. Suddenly, I am say honey puppy bray.
No quarry.
So we are just financial commitments are like a crown for no. Financial program. Commitment to anything. Do the part the other side, the social commitment, the other emotions. Religious commitment, the best area on the and now work across about if you are near one on fire crowd. And never in our say of you. Be a head of both you. You want by your span and events say, on fire, on here, any or come home, on the didn't come home, it will be a head of it. Oh, and our basic come from a cray can cram, and I want to acquire a month will be a con. There were a giant back, and the other Yassam go to we can do other people who could draw here, you man. Oh, was a member of my office, member who is meant to us. Because I was an iron top. I mean, issues there happening for where you hear some issues in the idea. And Yama a tie a cost of
Of course, so.
and the best say, we are never uncle baby. And you know, yeah, the mammy and Yabran, at the end of the day, and who be Nipa na be jadi ama. Nipa na be jadi ama. nti no say obi ukunu bi on na the head of the family so bibi say ni so person oh yeah we oba boa no because ohun omwa a wo de boa na ontumi ni pa bone fo say wo be boa no na ade a wo du onwo de ne wo nyansa ne osika no ade aboa no wo atam sa ade ne ko kutuni ba wo ontumi sa ada na say wa anye well so a anye well kra so a ebusuan aban ne be ti sa ne nyina ade ama wo a wo ye yera wo ti awade na se yere na eyenti ya ho ase na yamwa na busuan entumi enkos nti ya kakra metima ka na ko I think se bia na motamo na
no carry elder nyankofon shrawo pa sania wa chirichirim no ampa Japan ejuma na enye mresa aha nti hia nka bomu na yebetumi ede akwanimu yejai bo ba akofo so anokwasem nie eya na ya ahomete na bebre nsu behun se aware no wom anso ne commitment ni halfway ebusuana take back be ma nyesumia na edi etrato no so na de mema de omutirimu osumo enti sika na wunya na emefo ani hwa abusuana o na ekira nko wabanya kora pamwa ma oba bia betena ho age afi wo behwe no na wankasa wa makwan ama wan set confusion wo ware nimu a afi ebi anabema no so agene ntesa aha na afi akoye nsem bebre nti elda nyankofo nhyira wo pa ewo senia wesi achire ensemu achire enti ye wo de amenko ye besan aba osubiem ansa na program no a ende nyame nhyira wo. Viewers, I told you that Pastor Edujemfi will join us during this program, and lo and behold, he is here with us, Pastor Emmanuel Edujemfi. Pastor, you are welcome to the program.
I want to apologize. There was a traffic accident on the road.
Oh, okay.
So it has taken me more than 3.5 hours.
Oh, sorry for the stress.
So I am very sorry for being late this evening. So thank you for a very good work done. I was listening to you all the way from Ibaraki.
Thank you, Pastor.
Well done. You've been doing a wonderful job.
Thank you.
I'm not really kidding you, but it's really saving marriages and building homes.
That is so
bye. Abena, okay. Now, me say media about your krum kasa.
Yes.
About commitment in marriage.
Yes.
You can say commitment in marriage. It's a my kaka and I said driver for no. Utumi say ya na say wo driver ye wo na die bi aya ye no car engine car ekwan no engine. Your friend guard rail.
Okay.
Iti e wo ho se setting bia no se kai bi e kwa accident di pa be na wo break up high. Iti no sa de no wo ho se de be ya wo de car no ebomu a shemu na etumi egina na asave. That is what commitment in marriage really means. It is the backbone of every marriage. Sa wo backbone is ebua wo untimi nyina wo na so bi. Enti no yakasa commitment the couples or partner Bayman will do whatever it takes to save the marriage. That is what we call the total commitment in marriage. Me tear na deaconess Naomi can. In fact, I like he said marriage, and yet two perfect people in the marriage.
Exactly.
Especially the youth now was who say your husband is not perfect. And now also Obama who say your wife is also not perfect. But you are committed, say you will do whatever it takes to make the marriage succeed. It is one of the most basic pillars in every successful marriage. Even not only in marriages, in business, in everything. Without commitment, there is nothing. You just can't go there and say, okay, I remember there was a wedding vow. Now will be a kana who can be bifa, sa will be oha when you're committed, beman and you're committed. But what thing is say, what go jinaho? Now you busa and say, Ube my open was me pen. Was you woman was me pen? Was he yadi was me pen? Was you him or was in your sofa? You didn't penny was it when I'm calling him once. And no one was it. So when you will be done well. Okay. And said you might be a good in and obey a bejan. Not say, I was when he had was a soft my pajamas. Was he a pajamas out there? You paying any was here long body of Mamma and Concord. That one is a partial commitment.
That's right. Partial commitment is not total.
Yeah. Partial. You cannot go to marriage with that your partial commitment with this your small mindset because you are going to build and building takes time.
Yes.
It in whatever it takes to build a building just say it needs a lot of hard work. And yes, say blame game say na me kunu or ye nagging me yire e nagging. So when you nagging, there are so many ways ubitimi a faswa, ubitimi di abuano. I just said there was some time I was telling you say na encrophobi wo mami bi na wo woni ba na kula ni akula boni pa ye na go cancel whatever entimi nya adwuma. Eti papa ne transia and came with an idea. And what the be ball a year blackboard be. And what catch the banner said, Sani may you go in an top and tarry we go. It any time be a carbon tia, obe bar, 1 year bonino. Tifri who never a day back. It all the time like Lana bar. When you saw the barber boss and then McCoy and McMancoyebo, said the bio opinion. It gradually, no, any panic to Mrs. Sign. It marriage, I can say total commitment is like that. It no to mean Kowari will be our year perfect. It be baby, but we are going there with the purpose to say we are going to build. And Nini also depending and wow.
That's right.
Don't rely on the husband say one side and on our co-builder. Far responsibility Nini to say I am going to build
the marriage.
And with this mindset, won't share and change. That person will also come along. That is my understanding.
In fact, sometimes you may have your expectations to work towards that. But all of a sudden, there are unforeseen things happen in the marriage that there is nothing that you can do about it. In that case, if you don't have total commitment, I think you cannot stand. Yes. So we need to arm ourselves. We need to educate ourselves that the marriage that we are going, as Pastor said, you are not saying, my husband has to be committed to this marriage. He has to provide everything for me because I am a wife. If you do that, you become a liability in the marriage. So you have to also do your best to also bring out what is in you that will help and build the marriage. So the commitment that you give, it will help a long way to sustain your marriage than to, destroy the marriage. So let's all do our best as marriage couples, as we have exchanged the vows that for better, for worse, for rich and for poor. But somebody said when it gets to for richer, for the poorer, he said, "No, Pastor, wait, let me go and think about this. If I can handle the poor poverty position that you are talking about." Yeah, so that one is not total commitment, because the person has the mindset that if the man gets plenty, I will enjoy with him, but if he lacks, then I have to pack my things and move out. That one is not helping. Marriage is for better and for worse, and it's a life thing altogether. So you cannot go and taste it like you taste the palm wine and see whether it is good or bad and just leave it. No, it is something that we need to be committed, and it's a total life commitment that we need to make. Mama, do you have anything to say? Because we have just 5 minutes to wrap up.
So as we said from the beginning, this commitment we are saying is 100%. It's not 50-50.
It's not 50-50.
No, we are two imperfect people coming together, and you are not going to build it within a day. It takes time. It takes adjustment, changes, and all those things to come in place. And there was something that I read in one book, The Marriage Course.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about a German priest.
Okay.
Yeah, that was executed.
Mm.
But from prison, he heard that the niece was getting married.
Okay.
So he wrote a letter, and that letter has a lot of wisdom, and I would like to read the letter to all of us. He said, marriage is more than your love for each other. Marriage. It has a higher dignity and power, for it is God's holy ordinance through which he wills to perpetuate human race. That is the letter he wrote for this thing. Then he continued to say, in your love, you see only two selves in the world. In your love, only two. But in your marriage, you are linked in the chain of generations.
Okay.
In love, only two. But in marriage, it is like generation.
It's very deep.
You are, yes, so much wisdom. Then it is a link, a chain of generation which God causes to come and to pass away for his glory and calls into his kingdom. Or see, in your love, you see only the heaven of your happiness.
Oh, wow.
But in marriage, you are placed at a post of responsibility towards the world and mankind. So marriage is a very big word.
Big word.
Most of the time we treat it very lightly. We enter it anyhow. But if we should enter into the whole thing, it is far bigger above the love that we are feeling for each other. So he said, in your love is your own private possession.
Okay.
But marriage is more than something personal. It is a status and an office. Marriage is a status and an office. So as we one of our discussions, we said that you are called into marriage. It is a call. So since it's a call, you need a special grace. This commitment that we are talking about is not easy. It's not easy. You need some kind of grace to be able to give 100% commitment into your marriage, because it is going to you are going to feel pain. You are going to sacrifice some things that you like very much because you have the mind of making this marriage work. It entails so many things, and if you don't get that grace, you'll not be able to enjoy what you are supposed to enjoy. It is a status and it is an office. So you need grace to be able to perform your responsibilities to the best, that you'll be able to enjoy it to the fullest.
Wow. Wow. Thank you so much, Mama Naomi. It's Elder Ajimai. All right. Hello, Elder.
Hello.
Okay, we are wrapping up, so your final word and then we go.
Okay, good. I think like last week
we talked about like marriage foundations.
Yes.
And I think today is about building on that foundation.
Yes.
So we are committing ourselves to building on that foundation.
Yeah.
So, my advice, there are so many, I would, ask that maybe we continue this topic perhaps next week, if possible. Yeah. And I want to tell the general public, those that can hear my voice, there are so many aspects, when you talk about commitment in marriage. I did mention that you can talk about the social aspect, the relationship, how we commit to each other, the economic aspect, how we commit to the economic side of the marriage. There's so many emotional aspects of it. How we commit. There are some people, they are too detached from their wife and their husbands. They don't care when their spouse, one spouse is perhaps going through emotional disturbances. They don't care whatever is going on. So I will use this opportunity to advise all of us, those that can hear my voice, that this is an institution that has you are the head of it, and in particular you are the head. The women, you are there to help that institution. And if you don't build it well, definitely the consequences would show up. You wouldn't be able to go scot-free. There's the building you have to put up. If you don't build it well, you will certainly face. So I would advise, we take this very serious. We commit to advice, we commit to helping our children, we commit to helping the house chores, commit to whatever we want to have, the goals. The plans we have, we all have to commit to doing that. We commit ourselves to that. And if you do that, we will see progress in the marriage. And I think it's going to help us. And when we are not there, even our children, grandchildren, our great grandchildren would even reap the benefits that we had because of our commitment. And so that is my advice to all of us. Let's do well to commit to the marriage. And God will certainly bless us.
Amen. Oh, thank you, Elder. Thank you so much for this wonderful, wise advice given to general public. We want to thank you so much. Thank you. And we come back to Pastor Edujemfi to give your last words, and then we read the messages and close for today.
Just be very short.
Yeah, thank you.
The last verse would be commitment is like a building. And how do you go about it? How do you build it? Sometimes it is being built by calling your husband after work. Hello, how are you? What to say? What to say? What pong bibi to say? Then let it be let it be kakra ediato just to encourage you
how much you care.
How much you care. These are small and petty things. It helps build the marriage into a very successful one.
Thank you so much. Those petty things, those icing on the cake, it helps build the marriage. So don't forget to write some notes. Stick it somewhere that your husband or your wife will be easily seen. And then it's just add a little spice into the marriage. So let's all do our best to commit ourselves totally into our marriage. Then if we do the investment of commitment, it will be very hard for us to pull out, considering how much we have invested into the marriage. Yeah. So we had Dora Enning said, and she said, yes, so 100%. And Mr. Clement Asel said, commitment in marriage is to be willing to do whatever it takes to make the marriage work. And that means there are going to be many times when you are just not going to get your way, and you have to be okay with it. Yes. True. At times it will not go in your favor, but yet you have to, accept it the way it is, and begin to, begin to do your best. That will help the marriage. And we have Breakthrough Ba Crunchy Ankara. I see, I am late here today. Mr. Crunchy, you are late today, but I hope you heard what you can also go online and just check the replay. You can still hear us from there. All right, so thank you so much, viewers. In fact, you have done so very well for your contribution and for your support. We thank you so very much. We'll come again next week. And before I go, let me also just do the promotion of this company that we have. It's a Odoso Royal Hotel. Odoso Royal Hotel at Pomaa, Akosobo. Hey, Pomu. So those who are close to Akosombo, that you need a hotel to rest, please just go to Odoso Royal Hotel.
Wow.
Hey, as for that place there, if you don't have love, you must find one. Odoso Royal Hotel at Pomaa, Akosombo, at P.O. Box AB 341, Akosombo. P.O. Box AB 341. And you can contact Sister Gifty. Yes, there's a restaurant. If you they have the conference room for wedding, engagements, and funerals. So if you are even an office that you need a place to do your workshops, you can still contact them, and then they will help you. So the address has been given. So those who are in Ghana, you can go to Akosombo. Yes, Pomaa. Yes, go to Odoso Royal Hotel. And these are the numbers. 024 if you are in Ghana. 024 2980 453. 024 2980 453 and 020 8137 933. 020 8137 933. Odoso Royal Hotel. And you can call Sister or Nana Hema at Odoso Royal Hotel. Viewers, we come to the end of the program. Thank you so much for being there with Jafric Radio all the time. And this is Home Sweet Home program. We want your marriage to be sweet more than honey. Okay. Yes.
Power of divine inspiration.
Yes, and then from here straight to African Today. Yeah, African Today is also coming on today, and then we have the hour of divine inspiration also comes after African Today.
Will come after this program.
Okay, so I think the program, we have a divine inspiration, and then African Today program will also come on. So please don't go away. We are here with you. We are at your service, all right? So don't worry, and we are there with you. And then if you still, after this program, you have something to share with us, our telephone lines are open for 24 hours. Just contact us, tell us what you want us to help, and we will also give you the godly counseling that you need. Okay, so until we meet again next week, I want to thank Pastor Emmanuel Edujemfi of Master Seeds Ministry at Bando City, Ibaraki, and then Mama Dickness Naomi Asari Soto, the Church of Pentecost Women's Ministry leader. And then we have Elder Ajimai. Elder Ajimai is the presiding elder of the Church of Pentecost Central Assembly at Kawaguchi, Saitama. And thank you to our honorable DJ, Mr. DJ Clemsy, the only inspector in this town. So DJ Clemsy, thank you so very much. And we want to thank our executive producer, Nana Yao Enin Pop, Mr. P.O.P. And also myself as a host, Abena Pomaa Pokufuku, a lady with a long name. You can call me Dickness Pomaa. Until we meet again next week, we say sayonara.
Sayonara. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bird Sky on the beat.
Say one for the money, two for the dough, three for the shorty. Now I don't blow. One for the money, two for the dough, three for the shorty. Now I don't blow. Say one for the money, two for the dough, three for the shorty. Now I don't blow. One for the money, two for the dough, three for the shorty. Now I don't blow. She told my love that love. She talks out the coco. She want know the coco. Yeah. But I want to give you some love. She talks out the coco. She still want know the coco. Yeah. If money no day, now wait till she get no. She tell me say she got run away. She got run very far away. Yeah. As the rubber don't day, the baby come the mail. See the baby don't come again. You don't forget back in the days. I've been the beg you to try. Reason with me. If I don't get today, I go get them tomorrow. I be you want make a die. It no easy for me. If I don't get today, I go get them tomorrow. Say one for the money, two for the dough, three for the shorty. Now I don't blow. One for the money, two for the dough, three for the shorty. Now I don't blow. Say one for the money, two for the dough, three for the shorty. Now I don't blow. One for the money, two for the dough, three for the shorty. Now I don't blow. You see this life, no be so. I remember the month of December. No loving, no caring, no tender. You rejected my love cause I was broke. I've been the enter Okada. From Idumota straight to Alaba. How I wish, say, you believe me. Back then in Bagwalada, those days in Junior Puja. You insisted, you don't need me. Can I try everything to spend my life with you? Yeah, I've been the beg you to try. Reason with me. If I don't get today, I go get them tomorrow. I be you want make a die. It no easy for me. If I don't get today, I go get them tomorrow. Say one for the money, two for the dough, three for the shorty. Now I don't blow. One for the money, two for the dough, three for the shorty. Now I don't blow. Say one for the money, two for the dough, three for the shorty. Now I don't blow. One for the money, two for the dough, three for the shorty. Now I don't blow. If money no day, now wait till she get no. Now so she say she go run away. She got run very far away. As the rubber don't day, the baby come the mail. See the baby don't come again. You don't forget back in the days. I've been the beg you to try. Reason with me. If I don't get today, I go get them tomorrow. I be you want make a die. It no easy for me. If I don't get today, I go get them tomorrow. I've been the beg you to try. Reason with me. If I don't get today, I go get them tomorrow. I be you want make a die. It no easy for me. If I don't get today, I go get them tomorrow. Say one for the money, two for the dough, three for the shorty. Now I don't blow. One for the money, two for the dough, three for the shorty. Now I don't blow.